I'm going to give you a lawyer today. I want you to get back in school, and I'm making that a condition of your bond. You have to graduate from high school. You will be in this life. Education is where it starts. If you don't have an education, at the minimum, a high school diploma, you're going to be making pennies to when everybody else is making dollars. Sir, you are charged with two cases. You're charged with evading arrest or detention. You're also charged with failure to identify oneself, giving fictitious information. On the evading, you were facing up to a year in jail, and on your other case, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On January 6, 2025, officers responded to an assault in progress in Harris County, Texas, and met with the complainant, who reported a young black male involved in an assault. The complainant identified the defendant, and the officers attempted to detain the defendant when the defendant fled when he saw the police. The officer pursued the defendant on foot, and the defendant was located by the officer after approximately 100 yards after attempting to enter another apartment. The officer instructed the defendant to surrender. The defendant then jumped down from a second-story stairwell in an attempt to flee, and the defendant was then apprehended by the officer while the defendant continued to resist. Once detained, the officer attempted to obtain the defendant's date of birth and name. The defendant would not provide a date of birth and gave a false name. After multiple attempts, the defendant provided the requested information.
Okay. So was he the one that they were actively investigating?
Yes, he was identified by the complainant as being involved in an assault, and they tried to investigate and detain him for that assault.
What happened with that?
Let me see if there's any further information about that. So in regard to the original assault, it was determined that no assault occurred, but it was after further investigation.
Sure. Okay. Mr. Godfrey, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with both of your cases. How old are you, sir?
17.
What do you do for a living?
I'm searching for a job right now. I'm going to work at the warehouse.
Did you graduate from high school?
No, sir.
You need to.
Yes, sir.
You need to get back into high school.
So that's what I'm working on right now. We're working on putting me back in school. I'm getting back on track.
Who are you here with today?
My aunt, she's parking.
She's what?
She's parking. Like she's paying for parking right now.
Is that Aunt? Are you Aunt?
No, sir. She's downstairs. She ain't make it upstairs. I came up here. She's looking for a
give you a
parking
lawyer.
spot.
I'm going to give you a lawyer today. I want you to get back in school, and I'm making that a condition of your bond. You have to graduate from high school. You will be in this life. Education is where it starts. If you don't have an education, at the minimum, a high school diploma, you're going to be making pennies to when everybody else is making dollars. Do you understand?
Sir.
So I'll give you a lawyer today. I'm going to have you talk to the lawyer. We're going to figure out how to get you back into school. I'm going to give you 2 to 3 weeks. And when you come back, I want you to show me that you've either enrolled into high school or you started working on your GED. If you've done nothing, it's not going to go well for you. No smoking weed. I'm going to test you. I want to make sure that you're not using as well. Do you understand? I'm sending you for a drug test now because I want to make sure that you're not using. Is that Aunt? No? Okay. So can you appoint him a lawyer, please? All right. I'm going to have you sign a receipt with Victoria. I'm going to have you get with pretrial. And I'm going to have you go take a test. I'm going to have you come back. And then I'm going to have a lawyer when you come back. All right? Okay. Gotcha. Did he test positive for anything? For what? Mr. Godfrey, you know, this life is a journey. It's either a really great journey where you go on nice vacations, you buy nice cars, you buy nice clothes, or it can be a rotten, miserable of an existence where you never have money. You're constantly fighting with everyone because you got no money. You have no education, so you'll never get any money. You have no trade, so you'll never get a good job. It starts now while you were 17. It doesn't start when you're 32. Life, you start to build your life now because there's only one way that you're going to go. You're either going to go up or you're going to go down. Make it a good life. And it starts with knowledge. Knowledge is power, and you get it with education. And I want to see you do it. So you're going to get back into school. And number 2, I'm going to test you 45 days from today. If you test positive for marijuana again, life is not going to go well. Do you catch my drift? So what we're going to do is we're going to bring you back in about 2 to 3 weeks. I want to see what you have done to get either back into high school or to work on your GED. If you need help, we have resources that we can give you to help you get free GED classes. But if you've done nothing in the next 3 weeks, again, it's not going to go well. I want you to become someone, not another statistic in and out of custody, because you start doing things just to get money the wrong way. That's not the way to go through life. Who do you live with now? Your aunt. Okay.
She's here in the courtroom as well.
Great. Where is she? Come on up, ma'am.
I will say that when I mentioned to him that you have the resources for a GED, he told me that he wanted to enroll in a program at a school because it was important to him to quote walk across the stage.
That'd be great. She can come. That's fantastic. That's what you need to do. I'm telling you, the more schooling you have, the more money you're going to make in life. Ask him. Ask him how great it is having money. He's killing it. And I'm telling you, this is your business model right here. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for taking care of him.
Yes, sir.
We want to see the best in him.
Right.
And it starts with high school.
Yes, sir.
So what I did was I made it a condition of his bond.
Okay.
And I will give you anything that you need also. What I told him is he's not allowed to smoke weed.
Right.
He's going to be tested again in 45 days. If he tests positive, I'm going to put him in jail.
Okay.
We have resources to give you if you need a phone, if he needs a tablet, resources to get a GED. We can help you out and we can give you these things.
Okay.
So whatever you need.
Thing today is trying to make it right.
Right. So the other thing is this. I don't want you out in the middle of the night. Nothing good happens at 2 a.m. when you're out. You understand? What would you like from me? Do you need anything from me? I can put a curfew on him.
I've read the simulation that you already have, so we're gonna go with that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you ever need anything, you can always come back here. We're happy to help you with whatever you need.
Yes, sir.
We're going to waive the cost on everything, so nothing's going to come out of your pocket for anything. Okay. And just good luck. Make me proud.
Yes, sir.
I'm not asking for much. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.